Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, I am very, very excited to host you all on the third round of Club Officers Training today. I know it's hot and humid outside, but I'm sure the next 3 hours are going to be a lot of fun because we have a lineup of some amazing, amazing speakers from whom we can learn and we can enhance the quality of our clubs, and also we can sort of add some more skills to our own armory. So I won't take very long, and as we all know that how important team building is in building a successful club. Team building is of prime importance, and we have a distinguished Toastmaster here who is full of experience and a lot of wealth of experience he has. He is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Saif Sheikh. Now, he's got a pretty huge introduction, but let me tell you, there's not a single moment that will sort of bore you. By profession, he's a change management consultant and a corporate trainer for the past 40 years. So that is probably more experience than a lot of how old we are. So this is a wealth of knowledge that he's bringing in. He has been, more importantly, he's been active Toastmaster since 1997. That is probably 25 years of Toastmaster club activity, and he's been a member of both community clubs as well as some corporate clubs. He was also instrumental in opening the first ever Toastmasters club in Bangladesh. And now he has, as you can imagine, being a Toastmaster for 25 years, I would be surprised if there's not a role that he has not served on. So now let me read through those roles. So he has served as an Area 9 Governor, Division F Governor, Club Growth Director of Middle East. He has also served as District Director 79 for year 2013-14. And I'm not finished yet. So he is also a professional parliamentarian. He is also a very proud recipient, and in fact, the first recipient of Toastmaster Extension Award from Toastmaster International in the entire District 79 of Saudi Arabia. He was also awarded this award at the Toastmaster International Annual Convention. He has also been awarded the Excellence in Marketing Award in 2011, and also President Distinguished District 2014. He has also had the Presidential Citation for 2019, and he is the first one in Pakistan history to get that citation, and the only Pakistani national. Oh, it goes on, and please help me welcome the founder, mentor, sponsor of countless clubs, who has conducted numerous workshops for area directors, division, and many other areas. And I think I'm going to stop because I'm getting out of breath, and there's so much more that he has to his name. But let us put our hands together for distinguished Toastmaster Saif Sheikh.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shaggers. I hope, and after this introduction, I don't think so there is a need for this building a healthy team. It already is there. Am I right?
But still would like to hear from you.
Oh, okay. Let me share my presentations. If I can do it here. Fellow Toastmasters and the guest, do you know what is the purpose of building a healthy club? There are three purposes over there: collaborative, cohesive, and comfortable club executive team. And the agenda for today, we are going to discuss the trait of a healthy team and building a trust among a team member. Session objectives are identify the 5 traits of a healthy team and analyze your team current state and use analyze to develop a plan to improve. Identify the behavior style of each and every one in the team members and create a healthy team by building a trust. That is a most important in each and everywhere you are leading a club or you are a member of any club. There are 7 club members in every executive committee member. These are the minimum, and the maximum is the immediate past president and other things are there. Fortunately, all the club executive committee members are elected member. It means you owe a lot to the membership of the club as compared to holding the positions. There are 5 stages. I'm not going to go in between explaining the stages: forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. I'm going to go directly. What are the traits of a healthy team? All of you, the participant, having a participant workbook, and I requested through our Mr. PQD to tell the participant to do your homework prior coming to the session. Let me ask, open your chat box and write down the chat. What's come in your mind, the healthy team? Can I see the chat box? Ahmed?
Yes, the chat box is open, sir.
So can I see the chat box? If not, Ahmed, do me the favor to read what people are thinking about the healthy team.
Cohesive, trust, conducive, commitment, supportive, cohesion, healthy minds, conducive, collaborative approach, strong bond, opportunative, accountability, good coordination, one team, one goal.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Otherwise, the list is going on so big. Let me comprise all these, what you said about it, about the healthy team. This one thing is important, is a trust. The second is a healthy conflict. The third one is a commitment. The fourth one is accountability. The last is a result. Trust means once we are coming together, we must have to understand each one of us. During the period of the time, we come across with certain conflict. Even in our married life, we are brothers, we are in a company, wherever you are, we are coming with the conflict. If it is a healthy conflict, then it is good about it. Then coming to the commitment. Commitment, just like our DCP point, how you're going to get the DCP point, how you're going to perform your club success plan. These are the commitment. If our executive committee members are buy-in, then move it to the accountability. So they have to perform to get the result. These are the 5 things, all what you said about it, combined together: trust, healthy conflict, commitment, accountability, and a result. Am I right? Let's move to the other one, page number 3 and 4. I hope that you have done this exercise. The 3 is a usually, and marks 2 is a sometime you are doing or not doing. 1 is a really. You as an individual in the team, you have completed these pages, page number 3 and the page number 4. If you combine together all these 2 to the 7 member of the club, you come across, it might be the trust. The trait of the trust is a statement number 4, statement number 6, and statement number 12. You might get the total 8. The team number B, statement in 2, is a consolidated. Statement number 6 is a 2. Statement number 12 is a 1. The total is 5. Similarly, the team number C is 3, 2, 1 and getting 6. What you get out of 8, 5 and the 6, there are 3 things together. If your point are 8 and 9, you are good. If your point is in between 6 and 7, there is something to be improved in our trust. If your point is 3 to 5, it's disaster is there. You have to put attention. All the 7 executive committee members put the head together and find out what we are lacking in the trust. Similarly, the healthy conflict. 7, team A 7, team B is 5, and team C is 3. Leaders, conflict is a very normal thing, and previously our Madam Alita explained how to resolve the conflict. So I'm not going to explain how to resolve the conflict, but I'm going to tell you the conflict is a normal thing. What you have to do is address the topic. Don't try to hide anything. The more you are open with your members, the more result-oriented you are. So try to open it, address the conflict, address the problem, and you will get the result. Rightly mention all the 3 areas. They are talking about their respective clubs. They come up with the successful club plan, and they're planning it how to get the DCP point, how to make the more members into the club. That is a commitment from the leaders. Once they are committed, it means they buy in. If they buy in, they will perform it. And once they are performing, you will put together, because they are elected members, the accountability. And once you put them to the accountable, then you will get the result that each and every club is going to become a president distinguished club. Once the club is a president distinguished club, the area is going to become a president distinguished area. Once the area is a president distinguished area, the division is going to become president distinguished area. Once the divisions, all the divisions are president distinguished division, our district 1, 2, 2 become a president distinguished district. There are 2 types of the teams. One is a high performance team, and second is a dysfunctional team. What is the difference between dysfunctional and high performance team? In the trust level, they hesitate to ask the help. They conceal the weakness of each and every one. And as compared to go to the high performance team, the safe environment to speak, giving the opportunity that each team member has to speak. Team members help each other, leverage strength for the team. Once the conflict arises, dysfunctional team, they go around with the problem. They do not confront what is the issue all about, and they are lacking with the transparency and they confuse. But in a healthy, it's a high performance team, they confront with the problem and resolve the issue quickly, develop practical solutions, get input from all the team members, and without involving in politics. Commitment is ambiguous directions and the priority, but in the high performance team, they buy in and alignment on a common objective that our club is going to become a president distinguished club. Once they buy it, they will work for it. Once they will work for it, they will not do the poor performance. They are going to make it happen. And once they are going to make it happen, the club is going to become extraordinary and their performance is always recurring and highly motivated team to perform throughout the year. The main thing is that if you build the trust, you will get the result. If you are not going to build the trust, you will not going to get the result. As in your participant book, page number 11, where did you grow up? If I'm saying where did you grow up, I'm not asking where are you born in. I'm saying that what you pass through it, what are the levels that you become the engineers, the doctors, the chartered accountant, and the other professionals, management consultant, and so many and so forth. Do you have any pet? The pet decide your personality. For example, if you're going to ask me what pet you like it, I always prefer to have a pet, the horse. And what about you? Which pet? Some are going toward the cat, some the lion, some other, depending on your liking and disliking. What is one failure you experience and what did you learn? We are in our life. We are doing so many things and we learn a lesson by the mistake. Let me share one thing. I did one ventures about it, you can say about it. And I learned an experience that don't go to the face value. And this was also mentioned about one of my friends that you have to study first and then you have to rely. Similarly, once you are going to build a trust, you have to go through with your behavior style. If you know the behavior style of your team, you are going to become successful. In page number 60, 10 and 11 is the exercise given to you. Is a group of two sentences, two statements, is 1 and 2. You completed this one, the true and the false, very fast. With spontaneously, you're not spending the time to give the answer to this one, and your result are going to combine like this. There are 4 categories over here, the DISC. The statement number 4 is fall under 4s under D, statement 4, 7, 12, 15, and I 1, 6, 9, and S is 3, 8, 11, and C is 2, 5, 10. All these are the 2 statements, and your result is spread it around the one, the DISC. What is DISC? D means dominance, influence, steadiness, and the compliance. These are the 4 types of behavior we belongs to. And in our team, we must have to understand who is dominance, influence, compliance, and steadiness. The quality of the dominance, they are the controller and the directors, and influence, promoter, socializer, and compliance is analyzer and the thinker, and steadiness is a supporter and thinker. Our behavior is not particularly to one area. We are a combination of dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance. But at least one part is a little bit on a higher level. So in our team, we must have to understand who is a dominance, who is an influencer, who is a steadiness, who is a compliancer. Based on their strength, we have to get the maximum benefit. Our behavior is also sometimes is a descriptor, ideal environment, tendency under the stress. Sometimes we are under stress and our behavior is changing. If we have a fight with spouse, we might have a different behavior, possibility of possible limitation that I can't go to that particular level. But our behavior skills over there aligned together, we have to understand that who is influencer and who is a supporter. So for the healthy team, there are two things are very important. What are those things? That the traits of a team, there's the trust, healthy conflict, commitment, accountability, and the result, plus our behavior, dominance behavior, influence behavior, and steadiness behavior, and the compliance behavior. Once two things together, trait and the behavior, what we are going to get? We are going to get a healthy team. In healthy team, ensure that your team work together effectively, work to build trust, engage in healthy conflict. Whenever you come across with the conflict with your team members, don't be worried about it. Open the subject, discuss in detail, and believe in me that you will get the result. And all together, working toward the common goal in the club. And that is the club, that is the goal of the club, to become a president distinguished club. Once they become the friend, the healthy team, they are accountable, and the team will give the result. Keep in mind the different behavior styles of the team members when interacting. My strength is a different strength. DTM Talha having a different strength. DTM Zunair having a different strength. Once we are coming together, we understand what is my strength, what is the Talha strength, what is the Zunair strength. So we work together and capitalize our strength and going to become a better team, healthy team, goal-oriented team. Use your club success plan as a tool to create ground rule that will guide your team throughout healthy conflict. Once our goal, our target is the common, our team members is coming together and moving together and making together our result, our team is going to become a president distinguished team. Our team perform as a healthy team. Our team work as a goal-oriented team. And at the end of the term, the members having a good relation and they will enjoy the whole year in the rest of their life. Will you having a healthy team in the next coming month? Thank you very much for your time. And DTM Talha told me that make it short. I try to make it short, but I try to share what I know about to build a healthy team with you. I'm sure you get something. Is any question? Toastmaster Ahmed, can you coordinate if there is any question?
Okay, so participants can now unmute themselves and use the chat box.
Sir, I will just use this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because this was originally a 1-hour presentation and you summarize it in less than half an hour. So this is for all of us to learn the skill to summarize such a long presentation into the given time. This is all we desperately need to learn, and this is what Toastmasters is about: respecting the audience, respecting the timetable. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So everybody, the floor is open for questions.
Ahmed, can you take the question? Or Kashif, you can take the question if there is a question.
Yes, so I can take a question if someone is willing to ask the question. I think Ahmed can take care of the people who want to ask questions with themselves, and I'll take care of the questions that come through the chat box.
Sure. Anyone can unmute themselves at the moment.
I believe Saif Saab has explained the team building process so well that no one has got any question as of now.
So there are two possibilities: either they understand fully or they did not understand anything out of the presentation.
I think it's the former than the later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There is a question. There is a question.
Okay, a question. Okay, sir, there's a question that has come in from TM Farouk, and he's asking if in a team there is a conflict, the team members do not agree on a point, what we should do. So it's a conflict situation within a team where the members are not agreeing. What are the options available?
See, if they are openly discuss the issue and giving equal opportunity to express their feeling and the thought, in between sharing their feeling and the thought, there is a common point come up, and that is a consensus between the conflict. Give the open opportunity to speak. Hope I answered the question.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions? Because this is your chance.
Mr. Kashif Sehgal, I have the question.
One from the Guru. Yes, TM Akash, President Travelly Toastmasters Club. The floor is yours.
Thank you, DTM Saif, for such a wonderful presentation and sharing your insights. I have a question regarding accountability. You have mentioned in your presentation about the accountability. What I want to ask that what's the best way to hold accountability in your opinion? Shall we have to make a checklist or set deadlines? So I want to share your thoughts on accountability.
The answer to that one, whenever we are giving the responsibility, similarly, we are saying, this is your responsibility. These are the tasks assigned to you. These are the time limit for you. Based on the assigned responsibility, we are giving the task, we are giving the timeline. So based on that, we are put them as an accountable. If there is no deadline, if there is no target, then there is no accountability. I hope answer the question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Sir, there's another question that has come in from Agha Faisal, who is VP Express Toastmasters Club. And his question is, if any one of the ExCom member or a member of the club is not performing, how can we make him or her accountable?
There are two things in this question. He is asking two things. One question is executive committee, and one question is a member of the club. Member of the club going to be motivated for the entire executive committee team members. And for the team, if there is a conflict, they must have to openly discuss with open environment, give equal opportunity to each and every one. Even though if member have a consent about anything in the business meeting of the club, the presiding officer must have to give an equal opportunity to express his feeling and thought about improvement of the club, or the executive committee or need to be addressed certain issue. The members are seeking for that. Hope I answered the question. I think my time is now exactly 7:10, and if you have any questions, I'm going to give you my telephone number, WhatsApp number, and email ID. You can write down to me, and I'm more than happy to address your questions and try to make it happen to help you out by the mentoring and the coaching. Thank you very much. So nice of you, Mr. PPD, Mr. District Directors, and your team. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to share what I know about it with all of you. Over to Mr. Kashif Sehgal. Kashif, you are here.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Saif Ali Sheikh. I think it was a wonderful presentation, and it will definitely help us to operate in a more effective manner. As the famous saying goes, alone you can go fast, but together we can go far. And we cannot undervalue the benefits of having a strong team, because without team, you can't achieve much. So thank you so much once again. I'm sure every single person here has benefited from your experience, and you have also answered the questions very well.